Hi everyone, I am Fumi Ovie-Daniels, and today I will be talking about the importance of couples therapy. All right. Now, for some of us who live in Africa, there is a way we look at that word therapy because of the nuances attached to it. But the truth is that there is something such as couples therapy. And what is couples therapy? It is simply the counseling treatment or session that you have with a professional certified counselor of marriage therapist, someone who walks you and your partner through major challenges, major issues you have, major problems you are undergoing, or just wants to help you guys have a better marriage experience. So really, when we talk about couples therapy, it is just that first aid kit. So maybe you and your partner, you feel like the marriage is boring, like you guys have gone around the circle and you just want to step things up and you really don't know what to do. Going for couples therapy can really help your marriage, can really help step up things in your marriage. And today I just want to list a couple of benefits of couples therapy. Number one, couples therapy can help you and your partner resolve deep, long-standing issues in your relationship. One of the things that tends to happen sometimes in a marriage relationship is a tendency to internalize and to implode. And this is specific sometimes with women. We sometimes don't speak out what we are unhappy about, and it happens with men as well. So the tendency to sweep things under the carpet, and what happens is that you over time that issue grows, and after a while it becomes a major challenge, it becomes a major problem in your marriage. And as a result, you wake up, so 10 years later you wake up and you realize that you and your partner, you have drifted apart, not because you are bad people, but because both of you kept ignoring some vital signs and you refused to talk about specific things. So it's now obvious that both of you, there is elephant in the room. And in such a situation, couples therapy can go a long way to help you and your partner resolve those issues, deal with those challenges, and be able to navigate that season of your life. Another thing is that it can help you rebuild trust. So maybe both of you went through a difficult time of probably infidelity, or something happened that just broke trust in the marriage, and you are finding it difficult to trust your partner again. Couples therapy can be a remedy, because one of the things that happen during counseling is that those issues are put on the table. Sometimes all you need is a third eye. All you need is a third ear. All you need is that person that can see the blind side of your marriage. Have you ever been in a situation where you meet someone and you tend not to appreciate the value the person brings to the table? Maybe as a business person, you have a staff that maybe because of one or two things that staff does, you just keep eating at that staff, neglecting the good part of the staff. And all it takes is somebody random who knows your staff outside of the work experience, and the person begins to tell you how amazing this person is, how this person is this and that, and all of a sudden, for the first time, it's like you are now seeing the strength of this person. You are now seeing that this person is not bad after all. It happens in marriage. You can get too used to your spouse that after a while you are no longer seeing the blessing of that spouse. What couples therapy will help you, counseling will help you begin to appreciate your spouse better. All right. Another thing is it will help you to better understand the dynamics of marriage. Now, let me tell you something. My marriage is different from your marriage. And if you are not married, my marriage will be different from your marriage. Marriages are different across board because we all are different people. The only thing that is constant that should be constant in a marriage is the foundation, which is the building block. The foundation is key. The foundation is universal. But as you're building, it depends on the people. Are you with me? So if you want to grow, if you want to enjoy your marriage, you cannot just copy and paste what somebody else is doing. One of the things that happens when I'm having premarital counseling with those who are about to get married is that I am able to see people differently. Like a couple comes and it's a smooth sail. Another couple comes, and even though it's almost the same challenge, but it's not a smooth sail because they are two different people. There are some people that are too quick forgivers, so they are not holding on to what the other person is doing. But there are some people that are not too quick forgivers. They hold on to what this other person is doing, and they're finding it difficult to forgive, and before you know it, they're having issues even in their courtship. Do you understand? So what counseling does is that it helps you to see the dynamism of marriage. It helps you to see that marriage can be beautiful, but it all depends on how you're ready to be, how dynamic you can be, how you can adjust to changes, how you can adapt to the life of the person you're going to get married to. All right, so that is one major reason why you should engage couple therapy as a married person. Another thing is that it will help deepen intimacy. It's easy to drift apart. As a married woman myself, I didn't know how easy it is to drift apart from your partner. All it takes is for you not to be intentional about things. I'm telling you, all it takes is for you not to be intentional about things. The intentionality of saying thank you when your husband or your wife does something for you, the intentionality of going out, of spending time together, watching a movie together, doing stuff together, praying together if you are people of faith, all of that, the intentionality of valuing your partner and not allowing the law of see finish to make you look down on your spouse. Those little foxes, they can spoil the vine. So, and when you are drifting apart, there's no intimacy. There is no intimacy. So both of you are apart. But in counseling, what therapy will do, what counseling will do for you, is that it will help you to see how your lack of intentionality is causing a major problem. There was a time my husband and I, we sat down to talk about our marriage because I noticed we were drifting apart. We were drifting apart. I just noticed that the things that I was intentional about some months ago, years ago, I was no longer intentional about it. Like, I began to take some things for granted, all right? And as a result, ripple effect, all right? The law of ripple effect. He also was no longer taking... But, like, we were happy. It's not like we're bitter towards each other or something, but you will know when... they you understand. So, and when we spoke about it, we spoke at length that night about it, and we had to tell us, it's like we're starting afresh. We had to tell ourselves to be intentional. My husband did something yesterday. There was something that I do for him like every day, almost every day, and he just came to me and said, "For me, thank you so much for doing this." And the thing touched my heart. Like I was so touched when he said it. And why? Because being intentional. And trust me, the more I feel appreciated, it doesn't need to talk too much for some things to happen. You understand? So when you engage couples therapy, it will help to deepen intimacy because these things will be unearthed. It will be excavated. Do you understand? Another thing is that it will help you to build healthy communication and also heal from infidelity. All right. This also means that if you and your partner have actually gone through the road or going through the road of infidelity, couples therapy, all you need is that third person in that room to help both of you see that, look, you can survive this. Yes, it's painful. It's going to leave a scar that can be there for a long time. All right, trust might take a while to build, but it can actually happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? And of course, the lines of communication leave it open. So these are just a few things I listed down as why you should engage the services of a professional therapist, a professional counselor, to help you and your partner in your marriage. Your marriage can be beautiful. Don't believe the lie that the older you grow, the more the less intimate your marriage will be, or the less fun it will be, or the less attractive you will be to your spouse. That's what you have believed, but it's not true. The more you live, the brighter you shine. That's Proverbs 4 verse 18, the Message translation. The more you live, the brighter you shine. So the more we are married, the better we will be. The more we are married, we should enjoy each other better, because now we're talking about years of living with the same person. You know this person, you know his family, family dynamics, you know him, you know her. So this marriage can work, but sometimes all it needs is for you to be in the room with a therapist or a professional counselor, someone that will be there to be that voice of reason and that voice of wisdom to help both of you navigate whatever season you are in your marriage. If you would like to engage our services, do click the link in the bio or the link attached to this video and send us a message, send us a mail, and you will be attended to. Trust me, your marriage can be beautiful. This is my slogan: your marriage can be beautiful and it can survive whatever storm. Even if it's not going through storm, it can be better. If it's good now, it can be better, and if it's better, it can be best. All right, we aim for the best. Okay, all right, okay. So have a wonderful day and stay empowered.